welcome to our home. Well, I say home, but you can't really see me in our house. So most of you know that are probably watching this that I have been blogging lately, and I love it. And thank you guys so much for the sweet response. It's been great. It's been humbling, but it's been great. And so on the last blog that I released, Anthony and I had an announcement to make. And so we are going to make that announcement now. I'm going to let Anthony tell you guys what that is.
So our announcement is that we are going to be vlogging together.
Video blog.
Sharing our lives and all that. Ooh. So we decided to go ahead and get started. It's something that we wanted to do as a family together. We wanted to share our lives, allow it to be a learning thing and a growth process for us as we're sharing our lives. People are curious about our marriage, so we figured, hey, a vlog, kind of sharing our lives, give you a little insight as to what makes us who we are, the way we think about things, the things that we're into, may kind of make some sense as to maybe, for instance, why we make certain decisions on certain things, or why we like or dislike certain things. And with that comes the need for transparency. We feel like that for this to be the best experience is for us to be transparent. We know that transparency is kind of the new wave, but we feel like it's limited transparency. Goes beyond just discretion, but there are some things that need to be, some truths about ourselves that need to be on display so that we're not misleading people, and so that we're getting the best out of our life experiences as far as receiving encouragement, correction, or whatever from people that would help lead us to growth. And in that, we'll be sharing our beliefs, our worldview, with the gospel as our backdrop. So that'll be coming out. You'll see that. It'll be evident in some of the things we say and some of the way we process certain things. You'll get a feel for our perspective, and again, like I said, why we think certain ways. And we wanted to share our vision together.
Yeah. And so as we were kind of playing with the idea of doing this, we both kind of jotted down reasons why. So you know, people say, oh, what's your why? So well, I say our, but I'm going to say my why. You know, he kind of gave you a little bit, and so we'll talk a little bit more about that. But one of the reasons why I felt like, okay, yeah, I'm willing to do this with you, I think it's a great idea, is for a couple different reasons. Number one, I feel like there's the whole untapped community, and community is great. So, I say that. I guess we can always have a conversation about that later. But community is great. Having a digital community or an online community is always great. But one thing I know is that as Anthony and I have walked through a lot of things in our life, like our first year of marriage, our first child, buying our first house, all that stuff. Sometimes it just feels like you go through that alone, and people suffer silently with things like with the fertility treatment I had. And I know after we kind of talked about it publicly, a lot of other people came forward, especially people from my church community. And it was just great to know, not great that other people struggle with fertility, but it was great to know that that's not something I struggled through alone, and some of the emotions that came with that I wasn't by myself. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why I think it's a great idea, why I want to do this with Anthony, is because we walk through a ton of things, and our marriage is not perfect by any means, our lives are not perfect by any means, and I feel like us being able to get on here, be transparent, talk to you guys, we can learn, we can grow, but hopefully, and what we're praying about is that we can encourage other people. Because really, we just want to serve. And so if we can serve somebody by laying our life out there, then we will. So, I mean, I completely believe in discretion, of course. But at the same time, this is not really our life to live. And I feel like the Lord walks us through certain things so that hopefully we can actually be that encourager or encouragement to somebody else. And so that's kind of one of the main reasons why I'm kind of like into this, and I think it'll be a fun thing.
And one of the things that one of our visions is that we like to connect with people, and we're hoping that doing this vlog will give us an opportunity to do that, a bigger range. It'll allow us to build a kind of a diverse community where we're opening it up to ideas and shit. You know, it's not just one-sided. We're not here to just impose all our beliefs and the way we think about certain things on everybody, and that everybody's to conform to that. But we are welcoming, you know, other people's perspectives, things we may not have even considered. And I think that's part of the growth process. You know, we don't have all the answers. Somebody else may have the answer. So we'll be sharing things like what we're involved in, maybe conversations that we've had with each other. We like to often seemingly random, but not so random, because a lot of times we'll kind of have conversations about something we saw online, or something that was on TV, or something in the news. The more, I guess, random ones are just more so deep embedded in our thoughts and what we have been thinking about that day, or something that may have kind of triggered a memory or something like that. And so we feel like social media gives us a good reach. You know, it's available, you know, global, international, worldwide, however you want to put it. And so it's an invitation to be involved in what other people are doing, and in what we're doing. And we mentioned just being open to receiving counsel, advice, resources, things that are going to lead to that growth that we were talking about earlier. And so I think one of the big things about a vlog together, sharing our lives, it takes not only transparency is kind of an option, but it's not one of those things you want to forsake, because then you're going to miss out on growth. But what we're opening ourselves up to takes courage, because not everything's going to be helpful, but it's still building us up into something greater. It's still helping us to grow, helping us to realize that someone is thinking a certain way about something and we haven't considered it. So
we hope that you guys would join us on this journey. We have no idea what it's going to look like, but we are praying that the Lord would just meet us where we are, and that there will be some good that comes out of this, and also that we will be able to have fun, because really when you think about it, who has the time to video blog? But we're going to try, we're going to do it, and we just really want to try to make a difference, or not necessarily try to make a difference, but just try to encourage other people and gain encouragement from others too, because y'all, life is a struggle, so, and it takes a village. But we hope y'all join us. Sorry to all those that got super excited because you thought there was another chocolate baby on the way, but pray for us, because we are working on that. So, yeah, we're working on it. Sorry, and we'll keep you posted. So thank you so much, and we hope to hear from you, and you guys will see us soon.
Leave us feedback. Thanks.
Sticks and stones, break your bones. Don't you know how we roll, can't control. Kiss our rings with poison lips. Royalty, know that we sensual.